Hello there, Aquarius. Welcome to DragonTaleTarot. My name is Ariel, and this is your reading for August 2020, the monthly overview in both your astrology and tarot. I hope you guys have been doing great out there. It is always wonderful to see you back, and a big welcome back to my new and returning subscribers as well. If you have not yet done so, please do reach out, hit that subscribe button, and join the Dragon family. And also do give it that dragon claw up by clicking that like button and let me know you enjoy the content. So Aquarius, a few quick notes as always before we get started that this is a general reading. It's not going to resonate with every single Aquarius out there, so take what makes sense and leave the rest behind. This will mostly be corresponding for Aquarius Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising Sign, so do check the placements in your personal natal chart to get even more messages from this channel. And also all of our Aquarius cross watchers are welcome to join us today as well. If you're interested in a personal reading with me, would like any information regarding the card decks that I use in any of my readings, or would like to leave a donation to the channel, all of those info and links, all that info and links are down below in the description box. Alright guys, so let's start talking about your astrology for the month of August, Aquarius. So, Sun sign is moving in the sign of Leo right now, which is the opposite sign of Aquarius to you. So, you know, on the rising sign, when we do the universal chart, we'll put your sign. So what does that mean, Aquarius? That means that that Leo sun sign is highlighting your universal Libra house. And that Libra house is all about relationships, romance, whether it's a love relationship, a platonic relationship. This can be family, friends, people that you work with, your co-workers, all kinds of interactions that you have one-on-one. But yes, for most people, there is quite a focus on the love aspect of this house because it is a Venus-ruled house. So Aquarius, you are definitely going to be very focused on love, romance, relationship, and how that's progressing throughout this month until we reach the sun moving into the sign of Virgo on August 22nd. Your full moon is actually coming up. This is going to be the full moon in your sign in Aquarius. That happens on August 3rd. So do check my channel back because I always post readings for each full moon, and I'll have those up probably a couple days before it. The other big news this month, Aquarius, your ruling planet of Uranus is moving retrograde. That starts on Saturday the 15th, right in the middle of the month. So this definitely shows a time where your energy is going to be pulled back a little more within. You become a little more introverted rather than extroverted. You start to really begin to review and rethink your future goals, your future plans, the things that you have, your high ideals of what you would like to unfold for your life. So Aquarius, if it just feels like things have been sort of running, and it's hard for you to catch up with them, you know, because it's like your plans feel like they're slipping away from you and you can't quite, you know, catch up or you know, get in sync with those, this is going to be a much needed time of rest and recovery. Retrogrades are really important for us, and you know, your planet is one of those, the ones that are outside of the asteroid belt from Jupiter through Pluto. All of those go retrograde about 5 months or so out of the year, and 7 months they are in direct motion. So Aquarius, this is not a new kind of pattern for you. This is what you go through each year. There's almost half of the year is on, and then half of the year feels maybe a little off. But I don't say necessarily off. It's not like you can't still make progress. But what you're doing is you're really lining up your personal goals, vision, ideals, the things that you truly, truly want for your future, and you're reviewing them. You're going within, you're working with other people, especially because this month we're very highlighted on relationship aspects, and you're really kind of saying, well, I want this, I really hope for that, but let's make sure it's realistic. Let's make sure that we can work through this one day at a time. Don't be so far out into the future. Aquarius, you're a very futuristic sign, so that can be really tough for you, I know. But my rising sign's Aquarius. I vibe with you guys very, very high. I know how that can be. But it's also important to do the one day at a time work, right? Make the daily concerted effort, because if you're doing that, guess what? The future unfolds really well. If you really want that great relationship, work at it with your partner day by day. Don't be like, oh, I'll just ignore that, I'll ignore that, and suddenly expect it to grow this amazing garden, you know, have this amazing love when the work hasn't been done. So that's part of it, Aquarius. I'd also point out that, yes, Mercury will also be moving into the sign of Leo on August 4th. So you will have both the Sun and Mercury moving through that relationship house. This could not be a better time coming up this month for communication in all of your relationships, especially when it comes to love. So let's go ahead and start pulling some cards for you, Aquarius. I know there's a lot of other energies. I'll bring them up as is necessary throughout the reading. But of course, if you've been watching me for any length of time at all, or are going to start following me, you will get a lot of astrological info as well in my reads, because I am an astrologer as well as a tarot reader. So I always like to bring the two together, because I always find them reflecting in each other. So let's go ahead and get some major arcana for your personal energy this month, some oracle, and we're going to do a full tarot spread. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, ancestors, helpers, and healers, please be with our Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising sign Aquarians as we do their August 2020 overall reading. Please bring through clear, accurate messages for their highest good and protect their energy as well as mine throughout this session. Thank you so much. Woo. Okay, Aquarius, this is beautiful. This is your overall personal energy for the month of August 2020. You're coming through as the Magician. The Magician is the alchemist. This is a person that knows how to manifest, knows how to create the situation that they desire the most. So, like I said, Aquarius, you will be definitely starting to do a lot of review, reflection, and reworking of your future plans, because there are some things that probably do need to be reworked, as usually happens, but this is saying you do have the power going forward to, you know, take your thoughts, your passion, your resources, your ideas, all of that, you know, that you have within you, and create a whole new reality. Also, the Magician is ruled by the planet Mercury, so there is a little connotation of Gemini and Virgo in there, but Mercury, like I said, it's all about communication. It's all about the conversations you have. It's all about, you know, understanding the way your mind works and working to understand the way your partner and your friends' minds work as well, so that you can get in better sync and harmony with them. So this is definitely about using your mind, using your communication, using your manifesting ability. This is a beautiful energy already coming through here. It's lining up really, really nice for you. So let's see what we've got in your chakra crystal cards. We're going to see what chakra card is coming up to be healed, and also what crystal or gemstone is best for you to use throughout this month of August 2020. All right, so calcite comes out here, Aquarius. Calcite is a really soothing, calming stone. So calmness comes up. You may be going through a lot of anxiety, a lot of worry, some nervousness going around in the mind. So this is saying that it's time to balance that. The calcite can be used for all chakras to instill a state of peace and calm. And since that is a card for all chakras, I'm going to pull the card from the bottom as well. So on the bottom we have the apophyllite. Now it's interesting, both of these are kind of clear, slightly translucent, milky stones. Very interesting. You know, and so apophyllite, look at that. It's about connection, third eye, and crown chakra. So this, to me, again, this is spiritual communication, divine communication. Apophyllite is very good for connecting with your angels, your guides, your passed on ancestors. This is really feels very high vibration to me overall. So to me, there is a lifting there, Aquarius. There's a feeling of like, lifting out of some mental or spiritual heaviness, so that you can connect with your guides and with yourself better. And then, as you know, as it always works, the more that we connect and understand ourselves, the more work we do on us, it helps all of our relationships, all of our connections to flourish as well. So let's get an animal card, see what spirit animal is coming through to guide and protect my Aquarians this month. Oh, Aquarius, that makes me happy to see that. Hummingbird, miracles, and the hummingbird is associated with love, joy, relationship, harmony, and sweetness. So this is beautiful. You know, the Chupa Rosa is one of the most popular, like, you know, spell blends, you know, for love, and the Chupa Rosa is the hummingbird, right? You are the joy bringer. You bless the world with positivity and love. Energy soars on your shining wings. Spread the miracle of happiness. So not only to me, seeing this means that miracles in love can occur for you, Aquarius, this month, and also just miracles in general, especially if you've been feeling very heavy, very depressed, very down. Call on the hummingbird spirit. She is so beautiful, and they are so much fun to watch. They're very feisty. They really are. They're very protective of their nest, their territory as well. So it's like when they've staked out their turf and what's theirs, nobody else is getting in their way. So not only do they have that energy of love and joy and beauty, but they have that energy of just kind of that fearless little warrior. I love the hummingbirds. And you know, it's funny, I was looking at this stone sitting on my desk, and it's a white selenite. Aquarius, this could also be a really great high vibration crown chakra stone. It's very clearing. I use it constantly, of course, you know, with my cards and everything, but it's a great one that you might also include with the calcite and the apophyllite. So let's move Mr. Dragon on over. We're going to jump into your tarot now and get some messages for Aquarius. Let's get a nice big picture of what's going to be happening in you guys' life this month. I get a lot of good energy coming through for you. I really do. It feels nice. Feels like a big change. Feels like a much needed lifting happening for you, Aquarius. Okay, yes. Oh, Aquarius. I like this. All right, here we go. Here we go. The Hermit card right in the center. That is what your energy is at this moment. Much more introverted. Much more focused on seeking your personal truth. You might feel very alone or lonely at this time. You may or may not want this. Partly to me, it's like the Hermit doesn't mind that loneliness or that aloneness. But this can be hard sometimes, especially for people, you know, as we're self-isolating more and, you know, being very aware of what we do socially. You may kind of be chafing at this a little bit, even though a lot of my Aquarians, I know y'all are pretty independent. It's like you can entertain yourselves really, really well. So it's not like you really see a lot of, you know, downside in spending time by yourself, but that could be kind of getting to you at this point. But the Hermit overall is about self-healing. It's about self-discovery and growth. And so the best thing that you can be doing right now, Aquarius, is working on yourself, working on that healing. That's a Virgo energy with the Hermit. So it's all about, you know, healing from the inside out, you know, mind, body, spirit, you know, soul, all of it. And really getting at the truth, getting at your personal truth. What is it you want? What is it you need? What do you desire, Aquarius? Because that is what you're leaning towards. It's like you've got to follow. Because it's funny, your tarot card in the major arcana is the star. And what's he following in that lantern is the star, right? You know, that's the truth. That's the higher vibration right there. Ooh, and 10 of Cups. So Aquarius, oh, you really want that whole beautiful emotional connection, spiritual soulmate connection, happy home, happy family, happy heart. So this is very much what you're thinking about, even if you're alone currently, or if you're in separation with a soulmate or a love partner. Boy, that's saying you're really, really hoping for that, pointing towards that. In the immediate past, we have the moon card, so Pisces energy could have been a lot of confusion. Not necessarily, people always say the moon is about deception, but I don't think that's very accurate in the sense of like being lied to or lying to others. It's more like there's cloudiness, there's confusion, there's fog around the situation. Can't see every detail of the picture under the moonlight. You gotta wait for the sun to come out to see it all. So it can feel deceptive. It's like that old, you know, do my eyes deceive me? You know, kind of thing. Well, the moon does make your eyes deceive you. So, you know, if you have a lot of ideas or thoughts about something from the past that aren't very clear, or if you've just kind of been making assumptions about something when you really, really just need to ask for the truth and really communicate about it, there you go. That's the change. That's the change of perspective there. Yes, and look at that with the Strength card. So it does take strength to, you know, move out of this, you know, shadowy place and step into the sunlight that the Strength card is aligned with, because this is Leo energy. To me, that's actually perfect because we're moving from the sign of Cancer, which is moon ruled, and we're moving into the sign of Leo. So that shows very clearly that there's been a pretty big transition from Cancer season to Leo season. For you, Aquarius, this year has been very, very powerful. And look what we have going into the future. We have the Ace of Cups here, Aquarius. So this is beautiful. If you want that love connection, if you want that reconciliation, if you want that new soulmate, if you have not yet met them, boy, it could really, really be coming in, or that wheel can start turning here. The Ace of Cups is the ultimate in, you know, emotional fulfillment, spiritual connection. It's really, really beautiful energy. Whenever I see that card, it's kind of like the Sun card. It's sort of like there's blessing all over the reading, because that's saying you have the potential to go to a beautiful place. The Hermit is there, the Ten of Cups, then the Ace of Cups. So it's like, you know where you want to go. Do you have the, you know, the intention to follow it, right? That's really what it is. Are you going to take action and follow it? That's what it's about here. And there you are, 10, the wheel. So there's some Jupiter good luck coming in around this. So Aquarius, let your heart lead here. Let your spirit and your heart lead, because there is luck on your side. The wheel is turning in your favor. It's not going to stay stuck and stagnant the way that it has. So on the underside, what you're very focused on right now, here's that 8 of Pentacles. So here's your subconscious. You're very focused on work. No doubt about that. You could be just working one day at a time, feeling like, you know, that's where most of your focus is going. You also might be learning some things. You might be taking classes or doing something that's really advancing your education as well with this card. It may feel a little monotonous. You're kind of like, oh, I'm so sick of this. But keep at it, Aquarius. It's not wrong to, you know, work at what you need to work at. Work at your dreams. And not just working at, you know, work. This is also saying that it may be time as well to focus some of that effort and energy onto your spiritual and emotional life, because it's actually very important to your overall well-being and happiness here. Because Aquarius, oh, some of you have really sunk into work because you're really feeling, you know, kind of brokenhearted, kind of out in the cold. There's that 5 of Pentacles. There's the key there's the lock, and there you are, and you've got your head down and you're feeling so sad. It's like, I feel so cut off from my person. I feel cut off from the divine. I feel cut off from spirit. But you've just got to look up, because look, there's the key. There's the lock. You can get in there. So don't get too absorbed into work, Aquarius, that you can't see what else is going on around you. So on top, message from Spirit Crowning Spread, we do have that Knight of Swords, your own energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, air, air sign energy. But to me, there's always some nervousness, some anxiousness around that. Your thoughts may be really, really just, hard to turn them off right now, Aquarius. And to me, that's a very strong, message from Spirit saying that they acknowledge that. They're like, you may just need a little bit of a break. Slow your mind down a little bit, because you're getting so nervous, so ahead of yourself, so anxious and wound up in things that you're not able to process on a healthy level. Knight of Cups is on top of that. Oh, Aquarius, it's because there's part of you that's really wrapped up thinking about either making an emotional love connection sort of offer to someone, or hoping maybe they make one to you, but you're really overthinking this. Don't overthink this, that Knight of Cups. If there's somebody you want to talk to, reach out to them. Go forward, because you're overthinking this a lot. And Spirit is saying, Aquarius, don't overthink it. Feel with your heart, feel with your soul, and bring in a good love offer if you're going to be making the love offer. Because there, look at, he's got that bunch of roses. And if it's somebody coming and make a love offer to you, it's like, open your heart, because look what you have in the future with that Ace of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. It is not bad. Not bad at all. So let's get some advice for our Aquarians. This is a beautiful reading though, guys. I love it. Looks very nice to me. Wow. Okay. I mean, this looks good. So here we go. Suggested approach. Page of Swords yet again. If you've been spying on someone, thinking about someone, if they've been spying on you, thinking about you, it's time to communicate, Aquarius. It's time to talk. Don't be immature. Don't put up with immaturity from others, because the Page of Swords energy is a youngish energy, and it is your own. It is, again, it's an air sign. So it could represent you, it could represent the other person or situation that's going on in your life. And Knight of Pentacles. So yes, make the, not so to say, yeah, make the offer for sure. Get the ball rolling with communication. But have a plan. Take it one day at a time with this Knight of Pentacles. This is a very good sign of assured success, but it may just take a little more time than you wanted it to. But if you don't start the communication rolling, it won't get there at all, right? You got to get on that horse and start going. And it might be slow, because the Knight of Pentacles is slow and steady wins the race. But he is the knight that has the best chance of crossing that finish line. So you definitely have that ability there, Aquarius. What you need to know, Two of Wands. So new doors are opening, new energy is coming in. A lot of the old heaviness is going away. I just really get that feeling for you. You have options, and you have the ability to change what is happening. And it's like, it's really time for you to just, think about it. What is it that you really desire? I think I know what you really desire here already looking at these cards. You want this emotional happiness. You want this relationship. You want, some kind of emotional, spiritual stability with someone that you feel very, just divinely connected to, divinely guided to be with. Yeah, because Aquarius, your heart's been breaking. And maybe the other person too. Look at that, with that Three of Swords. Oh, it's such a painful card too. It's like, and in this art, it's like the heart's being pulled apart. That's what it feels like. And it's like, You want this new beginning. They probably want it too. Oh my goodness. I'm going to burn just a little bit of sage for this card because it's a heavy energy, guys. I don't like it when it comes up. I'm a little bit, I love another channel I watch, funny enough, he is an Aquarius named Ramblin' Mike. Ramblin' Mike's Tarot. He's a really, really fun, awesome reader. And whenever that Three of Swords comes out, he always says we're going to shake those swords out, do a little spiritual surgery. So Aquarius, with the powers of spirit and the divine, I'm going to request out of Aquarius's heart. Shake those cards right on out of there. Get those out because we need some healing to start coming through. Because it's time for your heart to stop feeling like it's being pulled in 2 or 3 directions. That's not what you need. You need new, fresh, healing energy to come in there. And here's your hopes and fears position is the Ace of Pentacles. So Aquarius, this shows me 2 things very strongly. First off, you really, really want this good outcome. You want, you know, the material manifestation. You want to have that financial stability. You want to have that happy home. You want to have that good relationship. You want to have all those things be in place. But the fear is that you won't, right? This is why you overthink. This is what gets you going. This is what winds you up and makes you feel like you can't take action because you feel that there's so much on the line because the Ace of Pentacles is big stuff. It's not little stuff. So, you know, the things that you're really contemplating and thinking about, they're very important to you. You know, they're not little things, they're big things. And so that's why it can be a little hard for you to not worry about them. That's how it feels for you. So let's see what clarifies this card here. 9 of Cups, yes, and there's that wish fulfillment, right? Because it's like this is the wish of your dreams. This is, you know, what you want to come true. So of course you feel like there's a whole lot at stake. That's what's kind of kept you maybe kind of stuck in place, or you kind of don't know what to do exactly. But I see that there is going to be movement because those nights are coming in. There is movement coming in Aquarius. But the more that you act upon those opportunistic moments, the better this is going to come out. Here we have it. The outcome of the reading is the Emperor card, which is Aries energy. Mars, the planet Aries, is the planet that rules Aries, is in Aries right now. So there is a lot of that fiery energy. To me, this is about action. It's about fighting for what you truly want and desire. And you also do have to be a little bit careful of any ego or unhealthy pride sneaking in. This is really about, you know, being enthusiastic, being upbeat, being optimistic, going forward with passion and saying, I know what I want, I know myself, I love myself enough to be able to love other people in a really strong way. That's the best side of the Emperor right there. Ooh, that one wanted to come right out, yes. And here's your Chariot card right on top of that Emperor. So here's the Cancer energy, that very feminine, nurturing, loving, and it's all about balance within yourself, Aquarius. It's about balancing the light and the dark, the yin, the yang, the male, the female, and really understanding your own emotional process so much better so that your emotions don't run away with you like a pair of wild horses. You're learning to become that charioteer, you know, and really start to be able to guide your emotions just like he's guiding the horses, right? That's what that symbolizes in that card, which is very powerful. Underside, we've got the Three of Pentacles. So there's this necessary building, and it's a spiritual building, right? You know, it's like these are the 2 people with the blueprint. They're coming to the architect saying, we want to build a new temple. We want a new spiritual center. And that's what you want, Aquarius. You want a stable spiritual center where you can really feel safe and nurtured. And here we've got the Fool card. So this is your own energy. There's Aquarius in there as well as Aries. So this to me says, again, Aquarius, take the leap of faith, embrace innocence, embrace belief in the divine to work out in its own time, but don't be afraid to jump when, you know, you get those urges, when you get those nudgings from spirit, when you have a special dream or you get a message that just says, I need to do that, I need to say that. I need to call that person, etc. So yeah, let's go ahead and get you an affirmation. This is a gorgeous reading, Aquarius. This is actually one of the nicest ones. Even though we had the Three of Swords, it's like the rest of the cards, there's a lot of positives in here. So this is a good one. A lot of momentum. Let's get a affirmation to the Hero's Oracle today. Hero's Journey. Let's see what comes up for Aquarius, please. Oh, gorgeous. Look at this. North Star. Absolutely beautiful. Flip your inner light switch. Number 19, Alpha and Omega kind of number. Beginning and the end. The North Star, right? What did I say about like the Hermit, following the star, following your truth, following your true north, right, Aquarius? That's what it's about. Following what it really is that you truly know in your soul, deep down, through and through. Nobody can tell you what that is. You will just know it. You will know what it is that you are being guided to and what it is you truly, truly desire. All right, Aquarius, have a beautiful August, and I will be seeing you guys again very soon. Take care.